Chase Bank is notorious for being super strict on approving credit card applications, so you'll need to be strategic about how you apply for their cards. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to get approved for any Chase credit card that you want. We'll cover application rules and requirements, and I'll even give you a couple of extra tips to boost your odds of approval. First, let's talk about Chase's credit score requirement. Chase credit cards come in a wide range from entry-level cashback cards to premium travel rewards cards. Popular cashback cards like the Freedom Unlimited and Freedom Flex usually require a good credit score of around 680. Credit cards like the Sapphire Preferred and Chase Sapphire Reserve, on the other hand, are on the premium end of the spectrum. These cards generally require higher credit scores of 720 and above. In general, if you have a score around 700 or higher, you stand a pretty strong chance of being approved for the higher tier rewards cards. Chase is also concerned with the age of your credit history. If you're very new to credit and don't have a long history, Chase may be hesitant to issue you a card because they don't know if you can handle credit responsibly. Most of Chase's cards require that you demonstrate you can manage credit. Credit Karma considers 5 years of credit history to be a fair amount. I've seen reports of people with just a year of credit history being approved for the cashback focused Freedom cards, and I can personally back that up because I was approved for the Freedom Unlimited with around 2 years of credit history. When you apply for credit and authorize a lender to check your credit report, they perform a hard credit pull, which posts to your credit report. That by itself is no big deal. However, if there are a ton of those in a short period of time, Chase might think you're suffering from a financial emergency and you're desperate to borrow money. They need to know that you won't max out your card and then default. There's no limit on how many Chase cards you can have, but Chase will limit the total amount of credit you can have. Many Chase cardholders say that the limit is half of your yearly income. So if you make $50,000 a year, then that limit will be $25,000 total across all of your Chase cards. If you're already at that limit, they might hesitate to give you a new credit card with even more of a credit line. You can offer to reduce that credit line on one of your current Chase cards and basically move it to the new card. That process is called reallocation. You'll have to speak to a customer service representative to make that happen. There is no official income requirement for Chase cards. However, Chase will consider your income in the decision-making process. Chase needs to make sure you can support the credit limit and annual fee. The annual fee for the Chase Sapphire cards ranges from $95 to $550. Some of Chase's cards have a minimum credit limit. For example, the minimum credit limit for the Chase Freedom cards is $500, while the Chase Sapphire Preferred is $5,000, and the Sapphire Reserve is $10,000. So if your income isn't high enough and Chase isn't comfortable giving you that much credit, then you won't be approved for the card. I find your existing credit limits with other cards to be a good indicator of your current potential credit limits. So now that we know what kind of financial condition you need to be in, let's move on to Chase's application rules. First up is the infamous 524 rule. This rule is the biggest reason why those with excellent scores don't get approved for a new Chase card. This rule says that if you've opened 5 credit card accounts in the past 24 months, you will not be approved for a new Chase card, even if you have a perfect 850 credit score. So you'll need to keep a close eye on your credit report to make sure you have 4 or less hard credit pulls in the past 2 years. Sometimes this will require planning many months in advance. Next is the lesser known 230 rule. This is another unofficial rule that says you cannot be approved for more than 2 Chase cards within a 30-day period. People have reported better luck being approved for 2 cards at the same time when those 2 cards are not from the same family. A family of Chase cards means they share the same branding and you'll see them paired together on the sign-up page. For example, you have the Freedom family and the Sapphire family. Speaking of the Sapphire cards, since the Chase Sapphire cards are more elite, you cannot own more than 1 card in the Sapphire family at the same time. So for example, if you already have the Sapphire Preferred and now want the Reserve, you will not be able to apply. In this case, you have to call customer service and either upgrade your current Preferred card to a Reserve or close your Preferred account and apply to a Reserve card. Chase cards usually come with a welcome bonus, but there are some restrictions on how often you can receive them. For most Chase cards, you will not be eligible to receive the sign-up bonus offer if you have received a bonus for a card in the same family, like the Freedom cards in the past 24 months. For Chase Sapphire cards, this restriction goes up to 48 months. Once you finally apply for a Chase card, what does the approval process look like? If you have an excellent credit score and strong qualifications, you'll most likely get an instant approval. In this case, your new Chase card will be sent to you within 2 weeks. If you didn't get the instant approval, you may get an email saying a decision will be made in 2 weeks. That means you have a good shot at getting approved. But if the email says 7 to 10 business days, in most reported cases, this means rejection. But Chase may actually need some additional information, so it's good to wait a few days and then give the reconsideration line a call. The reconsideration line is a special phone number you can call to speak with customer service after your credit card application has been rejected. Also, another popular response is the 30 days message. This most likely means your application has not been processed yet. If you're getting value out of this, please hit the like and subscribe button so you can see more content just like this. Here's a couple of popular tips on how to improve your odds of getting accepted. If you live near a Chase branch, you should consider opening an account there. Data points indicate that this has made a difference in card application approvals. It's not absolutely necessary, but keeping some money in your Chase account could also help your chances. Remember that some of their bank accounts have fees. You don't want to open any accounts unless you think you'll benefit from it. Next, if you're already a Chase card holder, you could try getting pre-approved. Since Chase no longer offers a pre-qualification tool, the only way you'll be able to get pre-approved is if you are targeted. You can check your targeted offers by logging into your Chase account, clicking on the Open an Account menu, and selecting Just for You from the drop-down. You also want to keep an eye on your mailbox. Chase is known to target potential cardholders via mail. Keep an eye out for any promotions on popular Chase cards and be sure to scan for any pre-qualification language. Remember, pre-approval does not guarantee that you'll be offered the card, but it's a really strong indicator that you'll be approved. The huge upside is pre-qualifying doesn't negatively impact your credit score. If you tried everything and you're still hit with a rejection, you can try calling the reconsideration line, and I'll leave the latest phone number in the description below. Once you get a representative on the phone, the first thing you'll want to do is clear up any application errors that might have caused the denial. After that, plead your case. You can highlight your improved or excellent credit score, emphasize your always on time payment history, and how the benefits of this card align with your long-term spending goals. So what if you made some mistakes in the past and you've been completely blacklisted by Chase? Blacklisted means that you've defaulted on a loan or credit card with Chase before, and Chase tends to hold a grudge. They can restrict you from accessing their financial products for 10 years or more. Your best bet is to apply every year or two and call the reconsideration line each time and explain the corrections you've made and how much better your financial position is. You should check out this video next. YouTube thinks you'll love it. Thank you for watching, and you have a good one.